This is day 6 of my sobriety journey. Unfortunately, last night after church, I felt really low because after a very spiritual high, there is a spiritual low. And I was already feeling heavy, as I mentioned in the last vlog. So I had bought some pre-rolls, about 2, and I threw away the second one because I was like, I don't need this. I decided last night. Then this morning I fished it out the garbage and I used that as an excuse to go upstairs to watch the sunrise. And that's how I started my day. There's a verse in the Bible that says that I do the thing that I do not want to do. And that was definitely today, early in the morning, because I felt so low, because I fell last night. And then this morning, I literally fished out the second pre-roll that I had thrown away in the garbage because I knew I didn't need it. Yet I did it this morning. And even in reading again the same verse that it keeps being mentioned all over the place, that I literally wrote on my wall so I could remember that it's always first God over everything, I still fell. Because even though you know something, it's different to put it into practice, and it takes practice. So afterwards, I ended up playing with Estrellita. She actually knows how to fetch now, and which is very exciting. So she'll always go and get this ball and she'll bring it right back. And I was so happy about that. Someone told me that they start their day with stretching, and I just remembered that back in the day, I used to stretch so much because I was really into yoga, and you know, when you do yoga, you're literally yoking yourself with Hindu demons. I thought that I had this compulsion to just stretch, but really what was happening was that I was demonized, and those demons needed those same postures, positions, so they can continue to be in control of me back in the day before I got deliverance. My experience with yoga really stopped me from stretching for a long time, and so today I decided that I was going to stretch regardless because my body really felt tight and I needed it, and it really helped. I decided to use these worship flags I bought a while ago, and then Estrellita decided to help me out with her own praise. And then later on, this worship song came up and I was just like undone. Done in such a way that I just felt the Spirit take over, the Holy Spirit take over, and I just dance away. I think this is actually the best way in which I do warfare, because I just lose myself in the Lord and in praising Him with all my might, that it's like everything just starts to shift. And this actually helps me stay more focused. And even though I fall, I still get back up. And I guess this is what today has been. I fall and I get back up. Overall, I had a really good day at work because I was able to share my testimony of how I met Jesus. I also got to meet these people who are looking for a place to bring their church youth. And so I was super excited because to me, that is another answered prayer of making the library that I work at a godly community. And you know me, I love going on them city bikes. I love going fast. So this is me singing on the city bike, having fun coming home. I tried to get some cool shots, but as you can see here, I didn't do it. It was also cool to film myself walking because sometimes we're so unaware of who we are and what we look like that we imagine this completely different narrative and picture of ourselves. And so when I was filming myself today, I finally recognized myself as actually very beautiful. It was weird. It's like, it's so easy to dissociate from your body, dissociate even from your life, and you think that you're way worse off than you actually are. But the reality is, we're doing a lot better than we think sometimes, especially when you're coming from New Age. It's so easy to be really difficult on yourself. Also today, on a day that I feel like I failed the most because I started off my day completely off, someone said that I was rooted in the Lord, and they don't know that my ministry page here is called Growing Roots. Sometimes God just knows what to say through someone to encourage you and to remind us that it is literally only by His grace and that He really uses all things for our good and for His glory. All right, y'all. Thank God His mercies are new every morning. Tomorrow is a new day, and God willing, we'll all be alive tomorrow to try again.